Hey guys, Lex here with another Fragrances with Lex series. So, this is the first video in series 3 that we're finally on to after almost, 3 months of trying to get past series 2. So, here we are with another Jacques Bogart scent. So, what have I got? Silver Scent, the original by Jacques Bogart, released in 2006. And I'm going to say right off the bat, I do not like this one, really. I am not too blown away by this, and this seems to have a sort of fan base online where there are people who swear by this. The intense version, oh no, ignore that, that's garbage. The original's the best, really. And apparently this original version actually performs better than the intense. Well, I don't know if they reformulated it, but I got this bottle in December and it sucks balls. I really, it's not terrible, it doesn't suck that bad, but consider I sniffed the intense first. Really not too fussed with this one. So let's get started. Bottle design. Bit different from the intense. This part here isn't shiny anymore. It's just basic grey, where it doesn't reflect like the intense version. Silver Scent here. Jacques Bogart there. Bogart B there. Some information stamped on the bottom. I always like to see things stamped. Always shows a sign of good quality in my opinion. And yeah, that's about it. Basic bottle. Not too bad. I prefer the intense version if I'm honest, but I do like this one. The lack of the shiny bit makes it look classy and less cheap. So let's get started on the sprayer. The sprayer also sucks. Look at this. Now, a decent amount comes out, but it doesn't feel very good to spray. It feels kind of cheap. Whereas like the originals, like Bogart Pro Rome, it's like whoosh. This one's like don't know what they've done with this. Yeah, the sprayer isn't even the same. So anyhow, let's go on to how it smells. Now, some people have said the original had a sort of floor cleaner synthetic vibe. I get that with this one. The intense really smoothens it out and it's getting more depth to it. I think there's oud as well in the intense one. You can't really pick it out until you really sniff it, but it is there. It isn't in this. So, has that grape syrupy vibe, but much like the intense version's like a really good quality brand grape syrup, and this version smells like the shops. The sort of the Savers version, the cheap version, the shop's own brand. Now, that sounds really snobby when I'm saying that, but you get what I mean when you sniff both of them. This one's just grape. It just smells like that grapey vibe, but not as good, not as complex, not as sophisticated, and it's more synthetic as well. Doesn't smell anywhere near as good quality, and it just stays like that for the rest of the scent. It doesn't really change, in my opinion. It just stays like that, and that's it. That's all you get from it. It doesn't change. The other one goes through a sort of different change. That's why some people I've heard they prefer this one, because it has that grapiness right all the way through, whereas the intense it has at the start and dies down, becomes more mature smelling, but still quite nice. Yeah. However, really, I don't think it's just too basic smelling for me. For a Jacques Bogart, I expect a bit better quality as well, so yeah, especially Bogart Pro Rome. But to be fair, one thing about Jacques Bogart is they know how to do a flanker. Like, when they make scents that aren't that good, the flankers normally top it. And with the intense version, they fixed everything wrong with this, so kudos to them for that. So yeah, One Man Show Gold Edition, Ruby Edition, good examples as well. So yeah, smell, just that basic grape smell. That's all. There's nothing really too special going on here. The intense is more depth, more sophistication, it's more rich and less synthetic smelling. So that's about it for smell. So, performance. This one, I'm not sure it's olfactory fatigue, but I do not get the performance I get. With the intense, I get whiffs of it from like here. No problem with this. I'm having to dig my nose in to sniff it. And some people say this one is die hard stronger. The intense is still strong, but not as strong. The intense outperforms this by far on me. For sure, if I'm honest. So, yeah, really. Not the best performance I get. I maybe about 6 hours, if I'm honest. Maybe 6 hours, and I'm digging my nose in after that. So it can last up to 7-8 hours, but I'm really digging my nose in. Projection seems to be about under an arm's length, just under an arm's length for the first hour, from what I can detect, and just goes down from there. For about the first hour it's about an arm's length, and then goes down after that to about half that, and hovers above the skin. But really, maybe olfactory fatigue, but I'm not really getting this beastly. I mean, some people have even said this is the strongest fragrance ever made. And considering how strong the intense version was, I was like, fuck, this one must be mind blowing. And it isn't. It's just disappointing, if I'm honest, in every way. The bottle doesn't look as cool. The bottle's about the only thing that looks about the same. The bottle, you know, isn't too bad. I do like the intense bit in red, but, you know, the sprayer's not as good. You know, the scent isn't as good. It's more synthetic. The performance isn't as good. I mean, this one is not scoring any points over the intense version so far. So, I'm just being honest. If you like it, each to their own, but I'm really not seeing the hype or the love that everyone... I mean, this has a fucking die-hard fan base of people who swear by the original. The flanker? Oh, no. The original's the best. And it's not, okay? It's not even a case of taste. It's a case of quality. This is not that good quality of scent. I mean, it smells like, even if it smells amazing, it still smells more synthetic than the intense. It's got less ingredients. It's not as, there's nothing this has that trumps the intense. I'm sorry, but I don't see it. So yeah, my rant is over. My apologies. But yeah, back on with the review. So how many sprays with this one? I would say about 4 to 5 sprays. Really cold weather. 4 to 5 sprays should do you good. 4 to 5 sprays tops, and really like blistering wind, rain, wipe, strip the fragrance right off you. Yeah. Autumn, maybe 3 to 4. Summer, wouldn't wear it, but if you did 1 spray to the chest, and in spring 1 to 2 sprays, you'll be fine. So, yeah. Age group. You can wear this from about 16 onwards, in my opinion. It really, this one, like, the intense I would say is 18 and up, but this one I could say 16. It's not that as rich, and the dry down isn't as sort of mature. The intense matures a bit in the dry down, whereas this one doesn't. Yeah. So yeah, 16 and up. You can wear this at 16, you can wear it at 16, no problem. So yeah. Again, if I smelled an older guy wearing this, I wouldn't think, oh, that's too young for him. I think he smells okay, you know. I wouldn't be judging. That's just me though. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, 16 to 60 would be fine, really. 16 to 160 if you live that long, you know. There'll be some old Chinese woman rocking this, you know. She can't stand up, but she smells good, you know, kind of. So yeah, basically, yeah, that's about it. And where to wear this one, I would say, every season. You can wear this in all seasons, in my opinion. Yeah, even if you went 1 spray in the summer, it is kind of fresh smelling, so you would get away with it in summer. So all seasons, no problem, as long as you just adjust the sprays. So where to wear this one? To work, 1 spray, you'd be fine. For a date, you'd be fine. But, pardon me, clubbing, you'd be fine. Casually cutting about in the house doing nothing, watching Breaking Bad, playing games on Steam, watching my reviews, you know, doing nothing, just chilling, that'll be fine. Going to McDonald's, go to the pub, no problemo. Going shopping, no problem. You know, formal event, I wouldn't wear this one. I would wear the flanker, if I'm honest with you. But you can dress this one up if you wanted to. But I personally would wear the flanker, if I'm honest. The flanker, the intense version, warrants more dressing up. It's more rich. It's just overall better quality scent. So I would dress the intense one up, but not this one. But you can. It can be done. If the intense didn't exist, I'd still be saying you can dress one up. So yeah, versatility, I'm going to give this one about an 8 out of 10. The only reason it loses at some points and doesn't get a perfect 10 is because of the sort of syntheticness and the fact that it's quite loud. For, at least on other people saying it's loud. So if this is olfactory fatigue, playing it safe, it's getting an 8 out of 10. Simply because of how strong it is, you need to adjust your sprays. So yeah. That's Silver Scent, the original. Came out in 2006. I'm not too fussed about it. I really was quite excited to try it, but really, considering it on the intense, this is like Silver Scent Beta, and the intense is the full version. So I think the intense version is what this should have been, and they realised, oh wait, we could improve this and release the intense. So yeah, if you're a collector, own both, fair enough. But I would give this one a pass and buy the intense version. It's not that much more expensive. I think this one's about a tenner. The intense is about 13, 14 quid, so for about £4 more, it's so worth it for the quality of scent. This one, if you do love this one, prefer this one, each to their own, I'm not judging. But in my opinion, this one is just a poor version of the intense version. So this one is a pass for me. I would get the intense, hands down. So yeah guys, thank you for watching this review. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, remember leave them in the comments. Send me a personal message on YouTube. Send me a Facebook message, and I'll do the best I can to get back to you as fast as possible. So, anyhow guys, thank you for watching. And as always, keep on smelling fly by wearing the intense version and telling this one to go fuck itself.